What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, D and Duel commentary. Excuse me. All right, we have oh wow, that's okay. We have ARG Doomcow 1224 versus Joe Boogly 1373. He did have a Colossus with the Jin attached to it, and I guess I'll have to flip it up if he wants to make it relevant again, or he wants to start using it again. Okay, so he's going to use Brio, which he has cycled a bunch of different times. Infernoids versus Nekroz, in case that wasn't blatantly obvious. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you don't get Gen locked with Infernoids and you open with a pretty decent hand going second, I feel like you're in pretty good shape, because Gen lock is really the only thing that hurts you. And I think this is one of those decks, much like Shadows and a bunch of other decks that are like Burning Abyss, that are really crippled by the Gen lock. I think this is one of the decks, Infernoids, that probably should go double Dark Hole plus Regeki. And then if you throw in Book of Moon, you have 4 really good outs against not only the Gen lock, but established boards. You have an attack stopper in Book of Moon, puts monsters in their most vulnerable position. It's just a really good card in general. So I think if Book of Moon was at multiples, people would play multiples, because it's a card that you don't have to set that outs the Gen lock. You know what I mean? And then obviously it can be used defensively too. So I mean, it would, in my opinion, I think it's better than a card like Compulse right now. If we move to a format where it's more extra deck based, then maybe Compulse will be better. All right, so you see he flips Colossus face up. What is your defense rating? Raiden's defense is 1000, so the Colossus could obviously attack. He's going into, he must be going for, yeah, I was gonna say Daigusto Emerald, because nothing else makes sense. Damn, this card is $40, and I bet you that's just for the Hidden Arsenal version. I picked up my Daigusto, the ultra rare dual terminal one. I picked it up for $25. Somebody listed one on TCG Player for $25 with shipping, and I bought it within 7 minutes. I was like, yeah, that's a good price, because usually it was like minimum $32 for the ultra, and then even the secret like skyrocketed. And I think people were expecting it, like I know I was expecting it to get reprinted in a gold series, and then potentially like in, I mean, they've had multiple, they could put it in, damn, what's that small set? The Astral Pack, like Astral Pack 7. But then it would be like a common or a rare, and it would look ugly as shit as that, like reprinted as an ultra. I guess he's asking him if he had game. How so? If there is a way, why did people stop playing Monarch Stormforth anyway? I think I might make a video about that. I feel like everybody, I mean, I get that not a lot of people run tribute monsters, but if you're running tribute monsters, Monarch Stormforth seems really, really good. Okay, so he summons Harmadique and Antandel. Oh, I didn't know if you Book a Moon the Jin. I mean, if you Book a Moon a Colossus, when it gets flipped up, I guess it's like it stops having its what's it called? Like it stops having its effect basically of the Jin. I didn't know that. I guess it is as long as it remains face up. So once it gets booked, it's gone. So he used Harmadique obviously on Unicore. He might have been trying to bait out the Colossus, because he can't, I mean, he can just activate its effect and the monster would become, what's it called? Oh no, wait, it's only monster special summon from the extra deck that it negates. I thought it was just special summon monsters in general. So he's gonna use Antandel to banish the Jin. He's like, I'm sick of dealing with that fucking card. Oh, and then he uses Burial. So I guess he just wanted to get the, he just wanted to get some more value out of his guy. And now he summons Ono, who can probably get it the fuck in right about now. So yeah, I really hope that Joe Bogley has Valk in his hands, because if not, Antandel will double attack. Honestly, I think he's going to let that go. Just because it'll net him so much card advantage, and that's exactly what I thought that he would do. I'm slurring my words, stuttering and whatnot. All right, so during the end phase, he gets to draw 2 cards, and now the thing is, oh, I just realized Antandel has 0 defense. That's not good. I thought Antandel had some type of like legitimate defense, but I guess not. The good thing is though, all right, so let's try and look a step further. Joe Bogley only has 2 cards. Okay. All ritual monsters, we know, all your Nekroz take 2 cards to summon. So basically he'll get 1 attempt to summon something. If he uses Onu, he can basically just stop that summon from happening. I guess Joe Bogley doesn't like his decision to Brio. What? He ends up scooping. What the hell? Anyways, what I thought would happen was, I thought that Joe Bogley would obviously try and make a play. Let's say he activates Nekroz Cycle or Nekroz Mirror, trying to summon, what's it called? Trying to summon something. All Joe Bogley has to do is launch the Antandel at the spell. The spell will get banished, so he can't get it back. And then he can't use any of his other spells in his graveyard because he still has the Colossalus on board, let alone the 2 draws he got from Book of Eclipse. So okay, I guess Joe Bogley thought that using Book of Eclipse was a mistake. That he should have saved it for his turn. But the thing is, yeah, did he not realize that Antandel can attack twice? So he was gonna do a fucking ton of damage. Colossalus only has like what, 1200 attack? Like he'd have done, what, 1600 just from the direct attack. And then, 28 more. And then 3000 or 28 from Onu. No, Onu's 3000. So he would have died, if I'm not mistaken, unless my math is just wrong. Okay, so you see, maybe it's gonna Monster Gate. Otherwise, why would you summon Antra? Oh, okay. Oh, and he uses Aaron so that he can out the Genlock. That is interesting, really interesting. And you see him tribute the Aaron for Spell Canceller. All right. This is a reason why I really do enjoy watching Infernoids duel. Wow, does he? I think Joe Bogley literally says, I have no outs to Spell Canceller. If you summon that, I just lose. I guess he's just saying I have no outs. He says double Jew. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I guess you can stall with Valk for a few turns, but I guess he legitimately has no out to Spell Canceller, which really sucks. Alright, so you see him Brio for Unicorn. He adds back the Brio. He has Valk. Obviously, he couldn't just search Valk. He has to have something in his graveyard. Otherwise, what's the point of getting Valk if you can't use it, right? Alright, so he summons Patru. Wait, I was gonna say, you have to banish something, bro. He says he fucked up. How did you fuck up? All you do is just keep attacking. I mean, honestly, he's not. Here's the great thing about this. Here's the irony. If he Valks him, all he has to do is just keep All he has to do is just keep bouncing the Senju, so he can never like get to an Xyz. If I'm not mistaken, this card is once per turn you can bounce, right? Once per turn, target one face-up card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. Now, I know you never want your opponent to constantly be getting Senju, but like if they can't do anything with Senju, then like you're really not in bad shape, because if he does Valk, you don't want him to summon another Senju and then you know, like not Exiton, but yeah, I'm like, why would you put this in attack mode? You wouldn't want him to cast out your Spell Canceller. I mean, Joe Bogley, unless he's dumb and he wants to throw this game away, bro, do what you gotta do. You attack this Spell Canceller, you force out the Valk, and then you just bounce this Senju to your opponent's hand. Well, damn, if you had Riding, what was you sweating it? I mean, if you have Riding, you have tons of ways to extend your play. So, alright, there goes the Valk. He should bounce this guy when Okay, for some reason he chooses not to bounce. I think that was one of the dumbest. There you go. And now you're probably going to lose. I just want to see if anybody else. Yeah, no, well, it's not Harmonique, it's Antra. Yeah, why would you not bounce to Senju? Like, it made no sense. The dude only gets one normal summon per turn. I mean, I know he can obviously just search another Valk, but it doesn't matter because after 3 Valks, he's going to, like, even if you Valk for 5 turns, what does it matter? Like, eventually you will run out of Valks. This is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. I just don't understand why he just threw the game away. Yeah, you should. Yep, it was obvious. I don't even play this deck. You should have. No. He didn't need to use Antra. He just should have. He also could have done that, but I wouldn't have worried about stopping the Valk. I just would have kept bouncing Senju to his hand over and over and over again. And then eventually he would have ran out of Unicorns and he would have ran out of Valks and he just would have lost. But instead, ARG Doomcow says, I think I'd rather lose the duel. Now I don't understand why he doesn't scoop because I don't really see a way of him coming back here. I'm fairly certain that Joe Boogly is setting up for a Trishula play, which is probably what he's going to search right now. But you literally had game on board and just threw it away, and it doesn't make any sense. I mean, ARG obviously thought that he messed up, but unless for some reason I am mistaken, which I don't think I am, Antra could have bounced the Senju to his hand, and he would have had to keep summoning the same Senju over and over and over again. Eventually, he would have ran out of shit to search. So unless he runs Dance Princess and Decisive Armor, which apparently he doesn't have an out in his deck to it. It's just like Towers. If you have game on board, don't be dumb and throw this shit away. Like, it makes no sense. Now, I'm not understanding why he's not attacking and why he isn't just Trishula-ing him. Unless he has no way of summoning it. Okay, so he doesn't take the direct attack, or he doesn't take the attack on Raiden. Instead, he takes a direct attack from Castel. Now this duel is so far out of reach, it's not even funny. I mean, if he like reasonings and hits like 10 Infernoids, then maybe he can come back and win, but just in general, he'll probably lose. So we are going to see a game 3 because ARG Doomcow thought that winning was way too overrated. I just want to see what the chat says. I don't understand that. So anyways, yeah, World Superstars is out. That's pretty cool. And apparently the Star Cereps are easy as fuck to get. I guess he could potentially come back if he made Crimson Blader and Crimson Blader locked them. That would be the only way possible. I see him running this shit back. I actually wouldn't want to summon another monster because I wouldn't want to clear his board completely. Like, I would want to keep a monster on board so I can keep his ass under Crimson Blader. Like, I get that you get another turn, but yeah, I would want to keep the Castel on his board so that he's stuck under Crimson Blader. Don't get me wrong, Crimson Blader is like legit against Nekroz because outside of Unicorn and mind you, what the fuck can they summon? They can't summon anything else. Again, Dance Princess, I guess. If you're running Dance Princess and what's it called? Decisive Armor, I guess you can. Nah, that's only 26. I'm thinking for some reason it does 1200. So that card doesn't do anything either. Now, he is going to activate Preparation of Rites. He's still under Crimson Blader. So I guess he's just going to stall with Valk. Maybe he'll search out Brio and get the Valk or something like that. I mean, that's a legitimate play. See, this is why I think he should have actually, well, I guess it doesn't change anything. If he Valks and it's not like you can launch the Crimson Blader and still attack with it, so it's kind of irrelevant. I mean, he obviously can't summon Manju or Sanju without grabbing a Valk. Alright, so he's gonna get Brio and probably What spell does he even have in there? I mean, I know one of his Collider mirrors got removed, so he might have Nekroz mirror or something, or maybe not. Maybe he just had the one Nekroz spell. Oh yeah, I mean, he spent most of this game under spell canceller, so. Alright. So he's just passing turn. Okay. He better hope he doesn't top deck like a reasoning or a charge of the. There you go. He's probably. Oh Lord. He calls. Oh, okay. That's a hard. I thought he was calling level 3. ARG Doomcow deserves to lose this game. Seriously. And I feel like his deck just bailed him out. I feel like his deck just said, look, you suck, but I'm going to bail you out anyway because I don't want to look bad on Capital G's channel. He says deleting you from Facebook. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. ARG Doomcow's he's played okay, but he definitely done goofed when he didn't bounce the Manju Sanju, because all of this would have been irrelevant. All right, so I don't really know what he called 5. I guess he's afraid of what's it called, a spell canceller. And sure enough, it was spell canceller. But I'm pretty sure he just got the Infernoids he needs to summon. Oh no, he can't summon Onu. He has way too many stars actually. So I guess he really did need that spell canceller. That was so random. He calls level 5 and out comes spell canceller. Interesting, right? So it looks like he's going to attack, and probably trade up to Onu. Okay, so that's exactly what he did. He attacked twice, and then he traded up to Onu. Now, Joe does have 6 cards, and now he draws Artifact Lancia. That's not good. That's not going to get you anywhere. Awesome. Keep in mind you can only use that card during your turn, so it's not like he can use it to stop Onu from banishing things, because he can't use it, or at least he can't do it on his turn that he can do it. So I'm not really sure what Artifact Lancia does in this deck that helps you like extend your plays. I don't think it does in any way. It's understandable in Shadows, and sometimes I don't even understand Dueling Network, I swear. Like in Shadows, it makes sense because if you have it against like a deck like Burning Abyss where it's not going to be that good, then obviously you can pitch it for one of the fusions. And in a deck like Teller Knights, you can maximize your uses because during the end phase you can like call up the Haunted Lancia, and then you can Trevor it. You can Trevor the Call of the Haunted and the Lancia to your hand, and then use Lancia a second time from the hand, and then call up the Haunted and then use it a third time. So basically it's just kind of the nuts in those decks. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I hope I wasn't too hard on ARG Doomcow. It's just he legitimately had game on board. The guy told him he had no outs, and he kind of threw it all away, but his deck was like, all right, dog, we still gonna win this shit. Don't worry about it.